drama. I can't even trust my own mama, so I'm riding around town with the llama. Bitch, we bout to drama. I can't even trust my own mama, so I'm riding around town with the llama. Bitch, we bout to drama. Drop the addy, I'ma put love. Bitch, drop the addy, I'ma put love. Bitch, we bout to drama. Drop the addy, I'ma put love. Bitch, drop the addy, I'ma put love.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Cinco Bands the man, trying to get 100 grand. You know I got the plan. Man, let's do it. Hey, we back with another one, y'all. Hey, look, for this one, Lemme, you got some splaining to do, Lemme. It's some huge allegations, serious allegations going on right now against Lemme and the Zues Network. Listen, without further ado, we're going to commentate, we're going to listen, we're going to react. Let's get straight to it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, drop me a hype. You already know how we doing. You rocking with the best. Let's go.
These new allegations are so terrible, it could very well end the Zues Network if it's true. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I want to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting in my description and downloading the app and using code FLACO to get $10 on your first deposit.
First off, don't fall for this play for money stuff. Y'all don't do that, man. Go to work, y'all. Let's go.
The CEO of the Zues Network, Lemme, is being accused of some really terrible things, including attempted murder, trafficking of women, among other things.
Attempted murder? The M? Not Lemme. Look at this guy. Not Lemme. Okay, let's keep going.
And he's being accused by no other than Jocelyn Hernandez, who we know from reality TV. And
the Puerto Rican princess. She coming after him.
She also had her own show on the Zues Network, but she parted ways and started her.
Puerto Rican princess ain't no punk. She gets with it. She's with this. You know what I'm saying? She and gets with the stuff. You hear me? That lady is amped up. Puerto Rican princess ain't just finna call out nobody. She getting to it. So this got to be serious. I want to hear this.
Her own network. Now, Jocelyn took to Instagram the other day to make these allegations against Lemme. Jocelyn posted this on her Twitter, but instead of writing the tweet and clicking post, she wrote the tweet and then screenshotted the draft and posted it. She would write, "Stopping my payments because I have my own streaming app and I wanted more for my life than just what I had. It's illegal and it's just plain evil. Telling my husband you won't fund our business is illegal. Telling us to take our content down is illegal. While I'm pregnant, it is evil." So Jocelyn had a show on the Zues Network called Jocelyn Cabaret. It was pretty popular. It had all the elements of the fatherless activities y'all love to watch on Zues.
Now, I'm familiar about this show. I never watched this show, but my wife was a huge fan of this show, and I never really understood why. I wasn't really the time to get into these type of shows, but I'm familiar. So that's why we covered it.
Girls were fighting, snatching each other tampons out, all right, clipping off the labia, all right, fighting each other. All the fatherless activities y'all love, they was doing it. So Jocelyn had the show there. It was pretty successful. They had multiple seasons, but she left and started her own network. However, her deal with Zues Network, she's supposed to be getting paid in perpetuity for whatever subscription or whatever ad revenue, whatever like their agreement was. She was supposed to keep getting her checks even after leaving. However, when she left and started her own network, the checks stopped coming in. So she took to social media to then threaten Lemme and let him know, hey.
Now, Lemme got some other legal issues going on with the other guys that supposedly, allege that they helped start Zues Network. So Lemme got some little legal cases on his hands. Lemme ain't just keeping it, you know what I'm saying, kosher. Lemme ain't doing that. Lemme on some other stuff, from what I see. From what I see, Lemme, Big Lem Dog, he tripping.
Hey, if you don't start paying me, I'm going to start airing out the business.
You want to go into your little story talking about the cabaret girls. Let the cabaret girls get their money. Who cares? Who cares? If I walked away from the cabaret because I want to have a baby, why the cabaret girls can go on the other show? They supposed to get their money. They supposed to survive. They supposed to thrive out here. I never said one word about that. You're a cap. You're a liar. And you running a sting over there. You right now, you're a Diddy Jr. And you get all these girls to beat up each other for an extra amount of money that's not even in the contract. Your producers are going around telling each girl, oh, hit her, hit that one, go attack that one, we got an extra 10,000, we got an extra 20,000. You're evil. Everybody knows it. You're an evil man.
Oh, so she's alleging Lemmy is giving these girls lowball contracts, then coming to the certain ones during the show and incentivizing them extra money to do things. Damn, that's wild.
Evil person. Everybody over there condoning your network is going to go down with you. You're foolish. And surviving Zues Network, I already got 3 calls today. With just happened at that. You're getting girls attacked. You're getting girls blooded up and beat up.
Zues Network is a cesspool of degeneracy, and that's no secret. So to convince me that any one of these women are somehow victims, you have a high burden of proof here, bro. You gotta show me these women didn't know what they were getting themselves into when they signed up for Zues Network. Anybody who signed up for Zues understands you gotta go and you gotta tussle. Like, Zues is the MMA, bro. Like, you gotta go and you gotta fight for your life to stay on television, okay? So, no, I don't think that these women signed up and Lemmy somehow manipulated them to sign up. Nah, I don't, bro, I'm not buying that.
No, it's not that. It's you lowball them on the contract, then come to them with the incentive. The NFL do it, the NBA do it. He's just doing it with the network. On TV, like, not for a sport. This is not a sport. This is reality TV, and you're conducting like this is a sport, incentivizing these women to take off essentially on other women. Now, if these other women weren't notified that these people were being incentivized to come after him, that's kind of like a hit, like a paid hit. I think they might have legal ties to come after him and sue and get some bread. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sue.
Are not victims, and they can't play victim after signing up for what they expected and have full expectations for. Now, the other parts of it, because if you watch No Jumper, you know that Loose Cannon and his wife at the time did an interview, and the wife was talking about how Lemmy would sleep with certain girls to get them on, how Lemmy slept with her, and apparently they were supposed to do some type of business deal, and Lemmy actually sleep with her before the deal could go through. So Lemmy making these girls suck and swallow for a job, you know, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. But if grown women are signing up to suck and swallow and throw it back for a chance to be on Zues Network and get beat up, hey, bro, I don't know what you want us to do about it. So.
No, he's not. See, if he was putting it out there like that, okay, you got to suck and swallow and come over here. He would get a certain type of women that go over there. And he don't want that type of women ain't too entertaining. So he's getting these other women that's on the borderline and converting them. That's low-key pimping.
Oh, Jocelyn actually went live. And she went on live to make some more crazy allegations about Lemmy and further confirm that the Survivor Zues Network is real.
You're a mobster. You're a predator. And you go against women. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone.
Oh, shit.
Making threats to my phone. And I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemme.
Fear for her life. Uh-oh. That's the beginning of the lawsuit.
I fear for my life. You're an evil man. And I'm fearing for my life. And I'm going live just in case I get my car shut up in Miami.
This is lawsuit language.
Where I'm at. Because I'm in Miami, and I know you be in Miami all the time. And every time you come to Miami, you me. And you didn't think I will let the world know how you been acting like a predator when I'm pregnant. It's gonna come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You harass every female on your network. Not just me, you harass Janisha, Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janisha?
Whoa. Lemmy putting paws on them? Oh, this is gorilla pimping at its finest over here at Zues Network. Wow, we gotta do some gorilla pimping at Zeus. Oh man.
How many times have you beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies?
Damn.
How many times have you paid these people off?
Ladies, I need to hear y'all in the comments. Is they gorilla pimping over there at Zeus? What y'all think? Fellas, does that sound like gorilla pimping to you?
For them not to take you to court. You're not going to get away with it, Lemmy.
There's two things working against Lemmy and Zues Network right now. Jocelyn was a higher up at the Zues Network. Jocelyn's show was wildly successful. She had a lot of pull in the network. Two, she was one of the first shows, so she's been there for a very long time. And she has probably acquired a lot of receipts and a lot of secrets. And she's already saying, yo, people are coming forward wanting to expose Zeus. Now, when you do business like Zeus and you employ and fire a lot of people, what you do is you have a lot of people who got a vendetta against you. Even if you did nothing, you got a long line of people who will lie and say you did something. If that means getting there, get back against you for firing them or getting rid of them or not renewing their contract. Now, if Lemmy is really out here putting hands on cast members and then paying them off, or he's demanding that they sleep with him in exchange for a job, we already learned with Harvey Weinstein, that ain't cool, right? Right, that's a crime. I didn't even know that was a crime before Harvey Weinstein. It took Harvey Weinstein for me to figure out, oh, that's a crime.
Wow.
Right? Now, obviously, I've never been in a position of power to even think about doing anything like that. But I never knew that.
Flacco, you ain't know that was a crime? That's crazy. You could tell a motherfucker, all right, give me your Camaro, and I'll put you on this show. Even that's a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's even a crime. But imagine saying, give me them cakes. Give me them cakes. And you could be, wow, that's crazy. But this was really going on. And probably still going on.
Look, that was like an actual crime, right? That, if somebody wants to work for you and you say, hey, in order to get this job, you got to sleep with me, right? It's not just a proposition, it's an actual crime. And Lemmy is rich enough and influential enough to where if the feds really want to clout chase, again, feds are the biggest clout chasers on planet Earth, they're coming.
You can't go around harassing people, sending death threat to people, and then going online and saying, oh, they just telling lies to me. How many women are going to say the same thing about you? And nobody's going to believe them. How many young ladies got to go online, Lemuel Plummer, to talk about surviving Zues Network and surviving the predator, Lemuel Plummer? How many young women? Who's got to get killed? Who's got to get killed? Is it going to have to be me? So you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby, Lemuel Plummer? So now you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby? Now you're going to kill me. You trying to stop me from feeding my daughter and feeding my unborn kid? And now you want to kill me, making those threats online? We will deal with this accordingly. What, you going to have somebody shoot my car up in Miami? That's what you're going to do? You're going to kill me and my baby? Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody to shoot my car up like you do with everybody else?
Damn.
Lemmy, are you going to get somebody to kill me when I'm pregnant? With my second child? At my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me and my baby?
Now, this is the Puerto Rican princess, y'all. Do y'all see the hurt, the emotion on her face? I know she's pregnant. Pregnant women do get emotional. I know this. But this is really concerned. She's really concerned about her life. It sounds like she think he gonna kill her, unalive her, whatever. Look at their face. We ain't ever seen the Puerto Rican princess like this. We seen her cry, but like fear for her life. This is wild. That Lemmy Plumber, he like 4 foot. You know he paying for everything. He having niggas do everything.
That's what you want to do to me? After all the years that I gave you, after all the secrets that I kept, because you make a threat every time, after all the secrets I kept from you and that network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other, making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I kept because of your threats, one morning you wake up.
He had people hitting people with bottles, Jocelyn? Did she say bottles? Hitting people with bottles? Let's see.
From you and that network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other, making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I kept because of your threat.
He got girls busting them open. Oh, I wonder how many racks he paying them to bust somebody open. Wow. Damn. Do he pay them to get bust open? Or he just pay the person that's busting them open? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is wild.
One morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you kidding me, Lemmy? Little old me? Little old me?
Lemmy walks around with about 20 security guards, all about 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. And I always wondered, why do Lemmy need that much like security for, bro? Like, right? Because like, who wants to harm you? But if this is true, now we probably have some insight as to why he walking around with 27 foot, 400 pound security guards. But what Johnson is talking about, and when it comes to contract, it always gets tricky because if we built a friendship, even though I'm in a non-compete clause, and even though you got like a non-compete clause on me, bro, if we build a friendship, man, and I want to go and build my own business to feed me and my family, man, I feel like if you my homie and we worked together for 10 years and I brought a lot of eyes, a lot of attention, a lot of subscribers.
Let me say something. A lot of people, a lot of my brothers and sisters, we confuse this friendship and business. You cannot mix the two. Friendship and business do not go together. They don't mix. They're like water and oil. They do not go together. You cannot mix family with friendship, family, any of that shit with business. Business is business. Business. If you're doing business, that's exactly what you're doing. Business. That's exactly what is most important. Business. That's exactly what you're supposed to be thinking about. Business. Nothing else. No friendship, no family, no nothing other than business. If you're focusing on business and you're doing business and you ain't focusing all on business, you ain't in the right field.
I have to put a lot of money in your pocket while I'm on your network. I feel like the least you can do is say, you know what? Do your thing, man. I'm not even going to exercise the non-compete.
He could. You right. Morally, he can. He can say, you know what? We established a good relationship over the years. You made my company a lot of... Go ahead and branch off and do your thing. He could do that. He could. But he doesn't have to. Understand business. He could do that, but he doesn't have to do that. Okay? Because contractually, you're stuck in the business, okay? And if you start another business and you have a competitive contract, a competitive clause in your contract, no go. It's strictly, you've left, at that point, you've left all control up to the network, whoever you signed that contract with. You left control up to them fully. Even though they never lost control, because once you signed, they had control. But like, don't think nothing changed because we made some money. This is what a business does. It produces money. That's what it's supposed to do.
Pause. But like clearly, like let me see whatever friendship he had with like Jocelyn as a straight business relationship. It was not a friendship. Because as soon as she left and tried to start this network, he says non-compete. Now, because she's in a non-compete clause, she, according to Lemme, is forfeiting, the things that she's getting, among other things, for starting that own network. Because how can I pay you in perpetuity if you're breaking the contract, right? The contract says non-compete clause, so you can't go ahead and start this network within the time frame, and she's still within the time frame of exclusivity,
right,
according to Lemme. Now, he did go on social media and respond back. He took to Instagram Live as well to respond back to Jocelyn's claims. And here's what he had to say.
But I think I lost service. What I was trying to say was I was frustrated that I have to address this stuff. The way social media works, with just how things spread fast, false narratives, and all those things, it would be irresponsible for me not to address this stuff that she said on her live. And that's what I was saying. And I asked her a few questions, and I said, have you seen yourself on TV prior to Zues and during your time at Zues? That was like the first couple questions I had asked. And then I said, we've always, presented you, or we've always given you the platform and the opportunity for you to present yourself the way you want to be presented. We've given you creative freedom to do exactly that. That's what I was saying on camera. So I'm just trying to like process everything that was said, because there has been so many.
You know what was said. You paying them to bust bitches in the head. You know what was said. Let me stop beating around the bush.
And I said this earlier before my signal went out. I said there's been so many altercations involving you that have been broadcast over the course of your entire career, which could have been decades, I'm not sure, over multiple platforms and networks. And the behavior that you're trying to attribute to me is behavior that you've actually shown towards your cast members and your castmates, and it's all captured on camera, it's all recorded, okay? You accused me today of threatening you physically, which has never happened. I have never physically threatened you. I'm not even a violent person. I don't threaten people. It's never existed a day in my life. I don't threaten people.
Lemme, it's more than her that said violence came up out of you, sir. It's more than her, but she's the biggest one. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
Physically, you accuse me of being a predator. You accuse me of abuse physically, emotionally, mentally, and even said that I'm sex trafficking women, which is so egregious, it's so ridiculous, and it's...
Well, are you?
Completely false. So the fact that you are saying these things is very hurtful in a real way.
You know what? He sound like he finna play the lawsuit game with her. I'ma sue you back.
Because it just does not exist.
The one strike against Jocelyn is the fact that she's saying this while trying to get Lemme to pay her, while they're in a dispute. And because they're in a dispute, the allegations are less credible than they would be if you just came out one day and say, you know what, I got a change of heart and I'm gonna expose them. But I wouldn't say they're completely uncredible, because these allegations have resurfaced in the past, So
right.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, who do you guys believe?
Man, look. Lemme didn't do enough explaining for me. That girl was boo-hooing and he ain't doing nothing. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Forget what Flacco talking about. What y'all think? Y'all heard Lemme speak yourself. Right out of the horse's mouth. You heard it. Let me know in the comments. You rocking with your boy, the most valuable. It's your boy, Cinco Banston, man. Trying to get 100 grand. You know I got the plan. Hey, man, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a hype. You know that helps the algorithm keep me in there. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. And until the next one, have a blessed one.
I can't even trust my own mama, so I'm riding around town with the llama. This was about